The Barbie movie just dropped last week Friday. With the hype surrounding this movie, I somehow stumbled onto the weird side of the internet. And by weird, I mean I searched up a question about Barbie on Reddit. I don't remember what the question was, but I ended up seeing some pictures of people showing off their huge Barbie doll collection. It was such a huge collection of Barbies that I had the ability to heal my inner child, which came home one day and found all of my dolls scattered onto the floor outside of the house. Oh my gosh, this got dark way too quickly. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry for trying to jump in. Barbie Adults is a term I came up with myself because I'm Izzy.
A Barbie adult is an adult who is a Barbie superfan that purchases anything with the Barbie logo, or there's someone who regularly collects dolls and store them in their house.
And of course, we can't start a Barbie deep dive without telling you guys the lovely, girly, pink, fabulous history of Barbie. So Barbie was created by Ruth Handler, co-founder of Mattel, and first made its debut March 9th, 1959. Barbie was named after Ruth's daughter, Barbara, and I also found that Ken was named after her son, and they were both mad about that. Like, girl, if my mom was the creator of Barbie and it was named after me, I'm sorry, y'all would never... I won't be able to shut up. Y'all will have to hold me back. She was inspired to create Barbie when she noticed her daughter only playing with paper dolls, and most of them were either babies or infants. So she decided to create a 3D doll because there was a gap in the market. Y'all can't tell me how much of a girl boss Ruth was. Barbie was a huge success, and since then her appearance had changed over the years to increase diversity. They included different races, body types, just make it look like normal people. Since it's been released in 1959, over 1 billion Barbies were sold, and that was how the Barbie Adults were birthed. From my research, I realized that there's different levels and tiers. Is it tiers or tiers? Oh lord, my bad English. From my research, I realized there's different levels to Barbie Adults. But I'm gonna start with the biggest community first because y'all, when I tell y'all it shocked me, it took me off guard. It took me off guard. I did not know things like this existed. Maybe because I live in a bubble and I don't leave my house and I really need to explore more. And this community is known as Barbie collectors. So Barbie collectors are simply doll collectors who focus on Barbies. If you want to sound smarter like me whenever I'm talking on this camera, I have no idea what I'm talking about. It's just one Google search away from a new big word that I But if you want to sound smarter, doll collectors are also called planchonologists. I googled the word, I find the word, and now I can't say the word. What's going on? A lot of these people have collections filling shelves, some people filling rooms, and some people filling multiple rooms. As a matter of fact, there's a number of YouTube videos of people showing off their tour and giving us a whole rundown of their Barbie collections. And when I tell y'all, these collections are enough to pay off my tuition a year's worth of rent. I'm not gonna lie y'all, I was shocked when I realized that people actually have this much dolls and that people do this as a full-blown hobby. Like, I did not know that amount of Barbies can exist in one space. I was like, why in the world would you want to do this? Why in the world would you want to spend this amount of time, effort, and money into this hobby? Heavy on the money into this hobby. And yes, I was judging at first, but I'm just trying to be honest with y'all and give my honest first reaction. I found this video called My Gigantic Barbie Collection on YouTube, and just look at this.
Obviously, there are not 200 more dolls in this room.
No.
So how have you changed how you display your dolls now versus then?
Well, we had to leave this room, maximized it as much as possible. My husband is a master of wall space and putting shelving up, and still use the IKEA display cases. But I've left this room and had to branch out into other rooms in the house. I have about 100 dolls in another room now.
So this lovely lady, I think her name is Diana, she has over 600 Barbies. 600 Barbies. Let me say this again. She has over 600 Barbies. And from what I'm understanding, like, the more rare the Barbie is, the more expensive it is. So let's do a little bit of calculation here. Yeah, it's giving cha-ching. Y'all, I somehow managed to find a collection that's bigger than that one, and this video is titled My Barbie Obsession, or is it something like that? No, it said I'm addicted to Barbie. I'm sorry, I'm a liar, guys.
Welcome to the home of Stanley Collerite, whose collection of more than 2,000 Barbie dolls fills up 4 whole rooms.
Where all the dolls are held in the wonderful museum, there's 2,000 Barbies in this room alone.
And he says he spent about 30K a year on his collection. Am I hearing correctly? I see what you're doing for other people. I see what... Well, I'm claiming this energy. I am claiming this energy for me. If the wrong person entered that room... And then I also found a video of someone with a Barbie gallery, as in a gallery filled with Barbies.
Hello, my Barbie friends. Here is my gallery, and I love this, and we have worked really hard on this. A lot of reproduction Barbies up there.
Like Diana's tour, she had Barbies from almost every collection, and it's so interesting to see people have hobbies like this, because you actually have to know your stuff to build a collection over the years and not get scammed. Y'all thought this gallery collection could not get any bigger? Well, she posted a 2023 update of this gallery. I notice a lot of the Barbies have houses now. They're not homeless no more. These Barbies are living more lavish than me. Personally, I've never met anyone with a collection of dolls, and if I did, I can only imagine how that would have gone. Hey, can I use your bathroom real quick?
Sure, just take the door with the bag on it, heavy on
thanks.
You didn't even let me finish.
I'ma just...
You look terrified. What's wrong?
Oh, no, everything's okay.
Okay.
I can only imagine how much money goes into this, and from what I'm understanding, you have to be within a certain tax bracket to be able to participate in Barbie collections. Like, the more rare the doll is, the more money it's gonna cost to get. So for you to build up a collection with rare dolls, modern dolls, discontinued dolls, never before seen dolls, all of those things, you're gonna need a little bit of money. I also found out that there was auctions for those dolls, and yes, you heard it, auctions.
300, 3.25, 3.5, 350, 350, 375, 375, down 400, down 4.25.
Yo, the most expensive doll to be sold at the auction was worth $3,200 and $500.
I'm aware I said the number wrong. I was today years old when I realized I don't know how to read.
How can you just have that much money to splurge on a doll? Hello, yes, you're speaking with Daisy's bank. How can I help?
Yeah, I want to dispute a transaction of 300K. What the do you mean you can't do that? If you don't give me my money back?
I'm sorry. You can only process a refund through the
You're literally the bank. Just reverse the transaction.
Calm down. I'm just trying to help you.
Well, help me by giving my money back. I got bills to pay and people to feed.
Well, to be fair, the money did go towards the Cancer Research Foundation, so I guess you can say it's okay. There's also online auctions where people are bidding from $100 to $3,000 for a Barbie. I was surprised when I saw over 80 people watching the product that was worth $3,000. And it was the original Barbie. Yeah, the one with the eyes that's looking this way. Regardless, that's a whole paycheck. I'm manifesting this energy for me. Whether it's collecting Barbies or buying bags, I'm manifesting this energy. But eBay is a different breeding ground, y'all. Cause why are they trying to sell the original Barbie for $20,000? Let's be for real, why are you trying to sell the original Barbie for $20,000 and there's 11 people watching for this product? Like, I'm sure there's gotta be a scam. And yes, that price is just one of many, because there's others that go for like $50 to $100, you know, things on the little bit affordable side. But $100 can go towards groceries. You still gotta be a little carefree to say, okay, I'm gonna just buy this Barbie for $100. No ma'am, that's groceries for the week. Moving off of the topic of Barbie collectors, there's also something called Dollstagram, which is like a community of people who post their dolls. It's a bit more crazy than the collectors because on one side there's people showing off their collection, and then on the other side there's people, how would I say, there's dollfluencers? Yes, influencers who are dolls. And the girls are fighting. The girls are fighting like real influencers. They have their own beef. Even found one of the fellow Barbies on YouTube with a drama video.
There were two besties that were known as the queens of Dollstagram, Taylor Thompson and Quintastrophe, and they were a big deal. I remember people speculating that the two accounts were run by the same person, but as far as I'm aware, they were in fact made by two separate people. In 2016, Quinn had a baby and focused her posts on her family life and being a mom. Pregnancy announcements were everywhere. Some people grew tired of seeing everyone's feeds looking so similar and argued that there was too much copying in the DG community.
They got their own little tea channel. On the other hand of Dollstagram, there's like people living their peaceful Barbie lives and showing their regular day-to-day lives like normal people on Instagram, but the accounts are ran by dolls. This wasn't even a big part of the video. I just wanted to show y'all
dolls beefing
on Instagram. On to another category of Barbie adults called, well, I call them the Barbie superfan. And these are basically people who have everything Barbie. I'm talking your kitchen Barbie, your bedroom Barbie, your bathroom Barbie, your closet Barbie.
Oh, let me show you my favorite area, my Barbie kitchen area. I have to show you this, my favorite blind, vertical blind. here is my bed.
So this is Azusa, and she's a real-life Barbie superfan. Everything that you can imagine being Barbie, she has it. And honestly, I think she's more Barbie than Barbie herself, because not even Barbie have a lot of these items that she have. The company need to add her to the marketing team because...
Can I help you with anything?
I was just wondering if you guys have this product.
Are you
Don't
good?
say it out loud. I'm looking for the picture. Give me 1 minute. Barbie fridge.
Like the toy Barbie?
It's like this, but the adult size.
Ma'am, are you okay?
Yeah, it's for a birthday party. You know, I have a daughter at home and she's... Can you just tell me if you have the fridge or not? A lot of things are DIY, like she did her stove, her cabinets. I think she even DIY'd her rice cooker. Who do you know that can do something like that? Honestly, I'm gonna give props to her for the creativity because
The dedication is real.
she's not the only person who's a Barbie super fan. I also found this TikToker that goes by the name Bruna Barbie. And she built an entire house, like from scratch, with the pink Barbie theme. I wonder what her favorite color is. Now I'm not trying to be hypocritical, but that's a little bit too much.
Can I get my laptop back? You had it for a minute now.
Oh, no, it's not what it looks. It's not what it looks like. Trust me. Now this just crossed all lines. Why would you throw pink dye into your pool? Like imagine spending thousands of dollars onto your pool and then having to throw pink dye in it. So you're telling me you accidentally formed a deadly gas because you were trying to dye your pool? I don't think maintenance can solve this problem, but I'll try to call the bomb control center. The main question I had when I discovered this community was why? Why would you spend so much money and invest so much time into building Barbie collections, living in Barbie themed houses, and even creating Instagrams for your dolls, and living a completely fake life online, and even risk getting bullied by people of your own age group? If we want to go down the easy answer route and not overpower our brain gears because I'm just a girl, the easy answer would be that it's a hobby. One that is harmless, it's not hurting anyone. No, it's not crazy like some of these hobbies y'all been engaging in. All in all, there's worse hobbies out there that would land you in jail. I don't see this one as anything that's questionable. It's not dangerous. It's literally something that people use their own money and their own time on. It literally hurts no one. But while doing some vigorous, intense research, I realized that this hobby is way more complicated than that. It's not as simple as, oh, I just like to do this in my free time. So what is it that Mattel placed in these dolls that have people even up to their 50s going crazy over them and going as far as to revolving their entire lives around them? The only way to answer that question is to hear it from the Barbie adults themselves, because I clearly have no experience in being a Barbie adult. I dived into different parts of the internet to see things from their point of view, because if I had to describe it myself,
They'll probably have my head on pitchforks right now.
I found out about Joey, aka Beauty Inside a Box, on YouTube, and he did a video called Why Do We Collect Dolls? And this video featured other collectors, which is why I think it's so perfect, because like you see it from different point of views.
Dolls are definitely a comfort to me when I'm anxious. When I'm having like a bit of a downward spiral, I can sometimes find solace in buying dolls. For me, discovering the doll collecting community when I was younger on Instagram was such a great support for me. Like, I thought I was the only adult male on earth that collected dolls.
I was closeted. I knew I was gay at that point, but I was closeted, and I think it was a way for me to venture into this kind of glamorous lifestyle. It was a form of escapism for sure. And I don't know that everyone's brain is wired this way, but I am very visually attracted to things that are visually attractive. I think that's what attracts me to dolls. It's just the aesthetic aspect.
I have it as a great memory with my mom going on doll hunts, trying to find the newest Barbie at Toys R Us. Even to now, I've created some great long-term friendships with doll collecting here on social media and through the world of YouTube, which I can't believe I've been on here for 9 years making videos. I just love the form of escapism that dolls can give you, whether it's, like I said, wearing a ball gown, wearing some designer piece of clothing, or just walking around the mall with your friends.
Although this answer changes for everyone, and I know you can't use one video to generalize the entire community because that would be stereotyping. Stereotyping is not good. I guess you can say it's a more emotionally fulfilling hobby, and it's not just something that people just throw all their money on. If I had to summarize this video, I'd say that collecting Barbies is seen as something that is comforting to some people. It's a form of escaping, and it's just satisfying to see something you started get completed and just watch it grow over time, if that makes sense. I would say it's like having a YouTube channel, since like this is the most consistent I've been with my YouTube channel. Just watching my videos build, watching my videos improve, and also watching my community grow and seeing how many of you guys love my videos. It's satisfying to watch, and it's like, it motivates me to continue doing this. I can see how this is helpful for people who had traumatic childhoods and that really didn't have time to grow up. So this is kind of healing when it comes to your inner child. My inner child has some healing to do. If y'all remember that little story I gave y'all earlier. Despite the fact that this is a hobby that you need money for, you cannot be a brokey. You cannot be a brokey and try to participate in this hobby. You have to love what you're doing in order to keep up with it. Most people would say you need to grow up, save it for the kids. And these collectors probably get laughed at on a daily basis. I can almost see the type of people that would laugh at them. There's even a more general term used to describe these adults called kidults, and I wonder who came up with that term. Not other adults. And kidults basically mean adults who like to engage in kid activities. Who came up with this term? Like, how creative? How creative is that? It's funny because people really expect adults to live boring lives and like plain things. You can't be too extravagant. You can't have too much of a big personality. You just have to be a boring working robot. There's people with Louis Vuitton themed houses, huge collection of designer bags, and they don't even know these designers. Like, tell me who Marc Jacobs is right now. Don't open Google. So why is it such a huge problem if an adult loves something like Barbie or Disney movies or anything from their childhood and they hold important memories? Why is this such a problem? Did y'all like that little speech? So this brings me to the end of this video, and thank you for watching if you made it this far. We hit 700 subscribers yesterday, I think, and you guys are shocking me with this endless support. I'm blown away, and I can't thank you guys enough for the support you've given me on these videos. I will be moving next week, so I'm not sure if I'll be posting any video next week because y'all know how much work moving is, the amount of time, the amount of things I have to get sorted out. I will be posting updates on my Instagram and Snapchat, and if you're interested in the moving process, go check on my Snapchat and Instagram stories.
I've been telling all this.
I only have 52 followers on Instagram and I think I only have one person on my Snapchat. You watching this video is enough support. So yeah, I guess you guys can say goodbye to this background. This will be the last time you'll be seeing this background in any of my videos. Anyways, see you in the next video.